important for you right now?
Things are going slowly.
They go really slowly.
Important for me, I think, I want to get rid of the headaches. And, yeah.
Get rid of the headaches.
Just, like you say, get back on my feet.
Is the headaches constant for you?
Yeah, most of the time.
Yeah. You wake up with them?
Yep.
Okay. And what has the doctor given you for those at the moment?
Some form of painkillers. I can't remember the name.
How are they working for you?
They work sort of as an interim, but not for very long.
Do they work long enough? Do they work for the amount of time you have to wait before you can take the medication again, or do you have to have a breakthrough time where...
Yeah, there's a breakthrough time.
Have you talked to your GP about this? No. Okay. Was it your GP that prescribed the medicine?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. I think this is really important, Steve. It's really difficult for most of us to focus very well when we've got a ongoing headache. Yeah. How would you feel about making an appointment with your GP? Or does that feel doable? Would you like me to do that for you?
I could do that.
You could do that?
I think so.
Do you want to do it now?
I guess so.
Yeah, let's do it now. Hi, how are you going?
Yeah, pretty good.
Pretty good, yeah? It's been about a week. Is it a week since we caught up last? Yes. Yeah. And so we started to talk about what was really important for you last week, and the big thing was the headaches.
Yes.
How's this going?
They're a lot better. My GP gave me some more medication, some different medication.
Right.
And there's a lot less of them, and sort of few and far between.
Okay.
So I'm feeling a lot better.
Yeah.
In terms of the headaches.
Yes.
Yeah.
Terrific. How's the sleep going?
10 times better.
Yeah.
I'm actually sleeping, and most of the time sleeping through.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yes. So overall, how in yourself, you certainly look a lot better. You look really perky and your eyes are lit up.
Great.
Yeah, you're looking exactly a bit more smile going on in your face, a bit more colour too. Have you been outside a bit more?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Sort of around the house really, but...
Sticking around the house?
Fresh air is nice.
The fresh air is nice. You're able to get out now. You've been getting out.
Yeah. Like outside at least, but not going too far.
So what's the next step for you, Steve? If we just brought that right back down to, I don't know, let's say half a day, when do you think would be you'd be ready to be able to get back to work for half a day a week?
I'm not sure. I guess the hard thing with the particular job I do is, like, what is a half day? Because, it's not the stock standard 8 hours a day, it might be 10 hours a day.
But let's just imagine you were getting ready to do this tomorrow. What do you need to do? What would you need to do for the moment that you woke up to be ready to go to work for an hour?
For an hour? Get up, first of all. That would be the first challenge of the day.
What time would you need to get up?
That depends on the hour that I was working, I guess.
What hour do you think would be a good hour to work?
Probably like just before lunch, because off my experience, that's sort of like the busiest. You've got X amount of tasks to do, and you want to get them all done before lunch.
Right. when would be the kind of quietest, gentlest time that you could mince in there to work and make a start and be there and just sort of do things at your pace for the hour for your first week back?
Probably like 7.
7 o'clock? Is that when they start?
No, they start at 6.
Oh, my goodness. Glad I didn't decide to be a builder. What were you thinking? Okay, of course we'll need to negotiate this a bit with your employer as well, but you reckon 7 o'clock, but that's great to be able to bring that to them and say, Steve reckons 7 o'clock would be a good time to start. So people are kind of up, going, they're organised, yes, but it's still not too intense.
Yeah, it's usually 6 till 7 is usually discussion on what the day's going to look like. And what I used to do from 7 till 8:30ish would be top up anything that wasn't completed from the day before, which is usually not time stamped. It's just, it might be 1 or 2 things that needed to be, things like taping, just taping things off, that sort of stuff. All the nitty gritty stuff that no one wants to do. Which is why it's usually first thing in the morning rather than the last thing they do.
Okay. And you were good at those sorts of jobs?
It just seems like the easiest part. I mean, it's the most annoying part, but it's like in terms of physicality or stress. Yeah. It's probably the easiest.
So for this week, what feels doable for you after you've gone and dressed? Ready to go?
Interest. I'm not sure. No, like certainly getting out of the house physically would be good.
Yeah. What would be good about it?
Well, I've been enjoying the fresh air recently, but that's just getting out of the house physically, which is a bit nice.
It's a start.
Seeing the sun is nice. I don't know. I can't really think of anything. I could go for a walk, maybe.
Okay, go for a walk. Yeah. Where would be a good place to go for a walk from your house?
There's a park field thing, not that far away. Maybe go there. And back again, or something like that. I don't know.
Terrific. That sounds great, Steve. That sounds great. It sounds like you're really committed to, getting yourself recovered